When I was a little kid, I remember waking up to the quiet of a fresh snowfall. We didn't get a lot of snow, so it really kind of stood out, I guess, when it did. But I would excitedly get all dressed up, put on my coat, put on some boots, and go outside. It could be 5 in the morning, and there's that kind of bluish glow of the snow, and just that joy of putting down my footprints in the snow, walking across the porch, the yard, the driveway, other people's yards, whatever. But there was a joy in that, and it never got old. And I'm not a little boy anymore, and I'm here at the beach right now, but there's a very similar sort of feel. There's the sand under my feet, and I can leave my footprints. And sure, there's plenty of other footprints around, but these are my footprints. And there's some sort of satisfaction, some sort of joy, just a pleasure about leaving your footprints in the sand. And, sure, plenty of other people have walked here before. People will walk all over my footprints, but these footprints right here are my footprints. I could be closer down to the shoreline and the waves can wash them away, but at any point, I can leave fresh new footprints. And I think, what is it about that? What is it that's, besides it just being a simple joy, there is more to it than just that. And as I think about it, my thought is that there is a presence about being in the sand or the snow or wherever we are when we are in our own footprints and we can see them and we can consciously and intentionally lay them down and take joy in the fact that we do that. It's a way of saying or feeling that I am here, I am present, I am in the now, and my footprints matter and they're mine and they don't have to get lost. They're right here, right where I am at. And there's all kinds of levels to all kinds of things in life. And I think that's a really cool joy about our human brain, is just all the parallels and analogies that we can make with things. And there's a beauty in that. There's a simplicity to nature. There is a different way that the brain starts thinking when we are out of nature or away from all the noise and distraction of life. Because man, there's so much noise and distraction and nonsense in life. The more we can get out in nature, the more we can put our feet down on the ground, the more we can, just be in those simple joys of being ourselves present in nature, the better life is. And the more our mind can be in touch with it, our thoughts and our presence and who we are and what we're doing and why we're doing it. And the cool thing too is that as we put down our footprints, we can liken it to life in that at any point, we're the same person, same body, same scenery, same job, same home, same whatever. But at any point, we can take a step and start something new, start something fresh, even if it's just a fresh mindset, a fresh perspective, a fresh way of thinking, looking at things with fresh eyes, instead of just the stale old day after day after day routine, whatever that is. When we live life intentionally, man, it changes everything, because we can celebrate and we can make a ceremony out of certain things in life. And people do it all the time, and it's a big part of being human. It goes down to a base level of making a ceremony of change, making a ceremony of events, of celebrating life, of celebrating ourselves, of celebrating others, of celebrating events and opportunities, new things and changes and new thoughts. Each day is a new joy, and each day is a new chance to celebrate the fact that we're here and we're present. Put our footprints on the sand or in the snow or whatever. I don't know. What do you think about all this? I love that way that the brain works on things and just kind of tosses things around and like a Rubik's Cube almost, just kind of takes a look at all different sides and perspectives and shuffles things around. And I don't know, in doing so, it really can give us so many fresh perspectives and insights and help us solve our problems just by looking at things in new ways, of taking ownership of the things that are going on in our life that we don't want, or starting our journey toward things that we do want. And it all starts with a single step, and taking that ownership, taking that step and looking at that step and saying, I'm here, and celebrating that. Have a great day.